In February of 2023, I started working at a startup called Mystic Labs, which is a company founded by two seniors from my college. I was in the design/marketing team. Roles are not that well defined in early stage startups anyway. I worked there for 2 to 3 months, got to learn a lot, all that stuff. But if you want to work for free, here's the reality. Before we dive in, a little disclaimer. I willingly worked for free there. They were offering me a stipend, but I declined, which was something out of my personal preference. Well, there are many reasons people choose to work for free at a startup, and there are many pros and cons to this. In this video, I'll share with you my experience and perspective and hopefully help you make an informed decision. One of the main reasons people work for free at startups is to gain experience and learn new skills. Startups are known for being dynamic, innovative, and challenging environments where you get to work on real-world problems and their solutions. You also get exposure to different aspects of running a business, like product development, marketing, sales, customer service, etc. And you also get to learn from the founders and their mentors, generally who have high expertise in their own fields. This was one of the reasons why I decided to work for free at Mystic Labs. I wanted to learn more about design and marketing and how they can be applied to create engaging and impactful products. Also, I just wanted to get that experience of working in a small team with limited resources and how you can get stuff done even when you don't know how to do it, and the process of figuring out things along the way as you do them. Another reason why people work for free at startups is to build their network and portfolio. Startups are almost always connected to other startups, mentors, investors, and other people in the ecosystem. And getting an opportunity to work there can help you meet and interact with these people who can potentially help you in your future endeavors. This was another reason why I decided to work at a startup. I wanted to meet other people who are passionate and talented in their own fields. And also, portfolio building always takes place in the background. A third reason why people prefer to work for free at startups is to pursue their passion and interest. Startups are often driven by a vision or a mission that resonates with the people working there. And working in a startup allows you to work on something that you are passionate or interested about and also aligns with your values or goals. And more importantly, you get to enjoy the satisfaction of creating something meaningful or valuable for others. This was the third reason why I decided to work at Mystic Labs. I was interested in their product idea. By the way, in case you are interested to check out their website, I'll give a link to it in the description below. So, these were some of the reasons that people decide to work for free at a startup. But it's not all roses and rainbows. There are some challenges and drawbacks of working for free at a startup. Here are some of them. One of the challenges of working for free at a startup is the lack of resources and a well-defined organizational structure. Startups often operate on a shoestring budget, which means they may not have enough money to pay you or provide you with adequate tools. So sometimes you just have to do a little jugaad. And they also may lack a clear direction or strategy, which means their plans and priorities keep changing frequently. This can lead to unreasonable expectations or deadlines sometimes, which means they'll demand more from you than what is reasonable. But it's just part of the process and you'll have to deal with it. And this was a challenge we faced at Mystic Labs as well. Sometimes there are just unexpected pivots and you have to deal with them. There's no other way out. Another challenge of working for free at a startup is the lack of recognition or reward. Startups don't have a formal way of acknowledging or appreciating your contribution, and they also don't have a clear way of incentivizing your performance. But it's just the way it is in early stage startups, and you can't blame them for it. Even they are also in the process of figuring things out, and more often than not, they have bigger things to worry about than this. A third problem of working for free at a startup is the lack of security or stability. This is a universal truth. Startups often face a lot of uncertainties and risks, which means that they may fail or pivot at any point. They might also face a lot of competition from other companies, which means they might lose their market share at any moment and they'll have to figure something else out. But that lack of stability and those challenges are also part of the fun of working at a startup. So, what's the conclusion? Should you work for free at a startup? Well, ideally, you should try to get some compensation for your time and efforts that you're putting in. But there's a catch. If you're not a master of your skills and you're getting an opportunity to work for free at a startup, where you know you will get to learn a lot, then I'll say you should take that opportunity, as A, learning never goes to waste, and B, that stipend that you get to work will anyway never lead you to the big money. It's always the skills and that experience that you'll gain from working there that will actually lead you to massive success in the future. That's all from my side today. If you found this helpful, make sure to drop a like, and if you're watching this, write down the name of your state in the comments. I want to know where you are watching this from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.